there Aries, welcome back to Wild Lotus Tarot. This will be your weekly intuitive reading for October 26th through to November the 1st. Aries, let's see what's on the cards for you. I'm going to get started with the Work Your Light Oracle from Rebecca Campbell and see what the overarching message or theme may be for you for the week. For the Aries collective, I've got two here. I've got take a break, a life's work, not a season, get off the treadmill. As an Aries myself, I can relate to that. It's been a productive year for me, and whether it has or hasn't, sometimes we just need to step out of our doing energy and more into being. Hey, we're Aries, we like to get stuff done. So for some of you, it's time to, just take some time to receive, just to be. And I've got Sisterhood of the Rose, Beauty and Devotion, Priestess, Mystic and Teacher. Some of you might be stepping up into a leadership role. You are Aries, after all, the bold one that goes first. Maybe tuning into more of your priestess energy. Of course, the High Priestess in Tarot is about deep intuition and trust of that, innate trust in those gifts and talents and being guided forward by that. Let's see what else comes out, Aries, to support this message. Going to the yogic path now. Excuse me. With a blocked throat at the moment. Diana, yeah. My interpretation of this card is a little different from the book, but I will tell you what the book says. This is one of the 8 stages of yoga, Aries, and it's about concentration and meditation with the intention to know the truth. So it's really talking about, making a transition here from doing to embodying, which is kind of what we were just talking about, which is very, very fitting. So it's about, coming into that divine feminine energy, that priestess energy, after a period where you've just probably been out there doing, just doing. But what I see personally in this card from an intuitive perspective when it comes up is effortless flow, the dancer. And it does say in the interpretation here, the dancer becoming the dance, the painter becoming the paint, the lover becoming the love. It's really about being present to experience. And I always notice this dancer is like the dancer on the world card, the last major arcana, who is jumping with effortless flow into the next karmic lesson, into the next karmic cycle. So it's about knowing when to let go. It's about knowing when to purge, it's knowing when to release and knowing when to maybe take new offers. So there could be a sense of kind of making that seamless transition between stages in your life as well. Oh, look, who's at the bottom of the deck as I pick it up, Aries, the Queen of Wands. That is your energy. Let's get the recent past energy out, Aries. Energies leaving, completing or transitioning in your life. What you may be journeying. Knight of Wands, generally the energy of Sagittarius. And I'm really thinking moving on and moving away from the limitations that have held you back, from the toxicities in your life, and moving into a new cycle of manifestation. Let's get the current or focus energy. I have got the Two of Wands. Absolutely, I feel like there is a new path opening up for you, a path of breakthrough, new inspiration, new ideas. I have got the Magician. Yep, you can make it happen, Aries. You are entering a cycle of making magic. I've got the Seven of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck here. It's an interesting energy. We will see what the clarifiers are. Clarifying the Knight of Wands for you in the recent past. I've got one that's 3 that's turned over. That's too many, Aries. There it goes. 4 of Cups. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. I'm feeling that energy with the 7 of Pentacles as well. I have got the 5 of Wands here. Lots of Wands energy. I've got the 6 of Swords. Yes. And clarifying the Magician. I've got the Hierophant, number 5, in the Major Arcana. 8 of Cups at the bottom of this deck. Well, Aries, I just feel like there's lots of energies pointing in the same direction here. I'm really seeing a message here of stepping away from what doesn't fulfill, what feels like it's effort for no gain. It's time to let that go, because there's far better things waiting for your time, effort, and energy. We've got moving on energy here with the Eight of Cups and the Six of Swords, and it's going to be what's going to take you out of this kind of conflicting energy that I kind of see surrounding you with that Five of Wands. I saw that devil under the deck when I was pulling, the Knight of Wands there as well. So this is a theme on the collective at the moment. I'm kind of seeing that in the readings that are coming through today, especially. So in the recent past, Four of Cups, Knight of Wands, and Eight of Cups. So the Four of Cups, for me in this reading is that energy of being a bit over it, right? Feeling a little complacent, you could say bored, it could be apathy for some of you, with where you have been. And I say have been because I feel like you've already had the awakening to this, and it's really just coming down to action now. But in the Four of Cups, there's a sort of a message of, I'm not really interested in continuously engaging in what I'm currently getting in terms of love, in terms of work. General reading, guys, read it for your situation. It's like there's a sense that you have already pulled your energy away from it. It doesn't really matter like if that manager is going to give you another exciting project, or that person is going to make another advance to you, or it might be a series of people, just not the right ones coming through. You're done with it, because there's a bigger dream when the Four of Cups comes into the reading. There's three other cups here. Number 3 is the number of manifestation, creativity, what the magician wants to help you bring through that is truly aligned with your soul's purpose, with that wish fulfillment that you truly want to create. Now we see the Eight of Cups and the Knight of Wands here, no surprise. So the person in the Eight of Cups has realized, has had that awakening to, in the current situation, there is a fundamental flaw in it. I've got 8 cups, pretty good, but I don't have 9 and 10 of cups there, and there's quite a difference between the energy of the 8 of cups and 9 of cups. The person in the 8 of cups feels like there's something missing, can't quite put your finger on it, but it's not the whole picture, it's not it. And I'm because of that, I'm feeling, a little bit melancholy. So this person, there's in the Rider version of this card, we see a cloud hand with a cup trying to come in and offer you that peace. But you're saying, no, it's not you. It's not this job. It's not this. This is not the peace I'm looking for. So the awakening is that we need to move on from it. We need to turn our back on it in order to complete our picture, in order to get to the 9th cup, which is the cup of wish fulfillment. And the Spiritual Tarot is saying here, Aries, that you just might need to step into your firepower one more time, maybe after you've taken that break, or before for some of you. You may have already done this. Get on the horse and move into a new frontier, new manifestations, new creations. It's a card of Sagittarius. It could also represent your energy in this reading, but it's a card of movement, moving on. It can also be a messenger of opportunity. Knights can be, messengers coming in for you with an offer that lights you up, right? You didn't want that cup. You wanted passion, purpose. Could be a person entering your life for some of you as well. So in the current or focus energy, I feel like in the 8 of Cups, you were going through the process of awakening to the fact that, hey, I need to move on to move forward. I need to move away to move towards. And, there could be, you could still be in decision mode a little bit. I mean, the Two of Wands is about that life review, and you're sort of standing from the present moment with still an attachment to the past, but you've decided to seize that future opportunity, that wand that the Knight of Wands is offering you. I think you've already got one. You've got one foot over the line, Aries. You're already in, and there's a sense of like, I'm kind of keeping my options open. I'm not burning my bridges completely from the past situation in case I want to go back to it. But I kind of know that I'm going to leap. Because the Two of Wands asks you, are you willing to leave a comfort zone to achieve greater senses of abundance and success in your life? What are you willing to do for it? What are you willing to let go of? You know, what do you need to do to get that on passion, on purpose, new opportunity? But if anyone can do it, Aries, it's you. Because there's a sense of conflict where you are now. 5 of Wands can be, look, it can be many different things, but what I'm feeling is that your personal power is dwindling in the situation that you're in now, and that is not like you, Aries. You know, we've got 7 of Pentacles, we had 4 of Cups. It's kind of like a, oh yeah, you know, we're just going through the motions, and you do not like that. Yeah, and of course we've had Mars retrograde in your sign. We'll be going direct again around the middle of November, so you may have just been feeling, you know, a little bit out of power is what I'm seeing. But you're being called to overcome that internal conflict with some kind of step into the unknown. 6 of Swords. It's a moving on energy. It's a necessary rite of passage to get to where you want to go. Now, I notice with that 6 of Swords how it's a bit like the Fool's journey. She's going without possessions, without the weight, without the baggage. It's almost like I just want to completely free myself of the old. I just don't want anything from that life. I just want to go and create something new. But there's a sense here of stepping into the fog, the unknown, and that can be challenging as well, because that's a big comfort zone that for many of us, you know, the fear of the unknown, sometimes it's easier to stay where we are because it's safe and comfortable, right? Whereas the 6 of Swords is really about taking that little bit of a risk. But there's big promises on the other side. Number 6, you know, joy, love, healing, harmony. Some of you might be leaving behind, you know, 2 heartbreaks here, 2 sets of 3 of Swords she's moving between, 2 failed relationships, 2 attempts to get a business off the you know, on the road, things like that. Just a message for some of you. So there is a real moving on energy here, and Spirit or Tarot is saying, Aries, that you can do it because you are the magician in this reading. You know, you have what it takes. You have what it takes. Just don't burn yourself out in the process is what I'm hearing here. Yeah, I mean, the 7 of Pentacles says to me that, yeah, I mean, it's going to be temptation to probably stay where you are, but if you do, I really feel that it's more of the same. It's a sense of not being able to attain the really high levels of success that I know you strive for. You can get to 7 Pentacles, not bad. It's not 10 Pentacles. And there's a sense that there's a lot of time, effort, and energy that's gone into getting those Pentacles and not a lot of energy coming back your way. So don't slip back into that. Instead, you know, it's time to have faith in the new journey and commit to something new, you know, a new job, a new relationship. A Hierophant can be either of those things. New course of study. It's traditional, you know, traditional institutions. But I'm also feeling here with the Hierophant that it's maybe breaking tradition and doing things your way. Maybe it just wasn't working for you, the old way of doing things. And the message that's the greater message here, Aries, is what does your heart want? You know, what is going to take you into that beautiful, effortless flow that you want? What do you need to do to step up and lead as that priestess, that mystic, that teacher that you truly are? You have all the tools within you to do that. You have the, you know, the resourcefulness of the Pentacle, the emotional intelligence of the Cup, the intellect of the Sword, and the power of the Wand, your fire energy. And when you understand that you have all that within yourself, it really unlocks your potential to create abundance in whatever area of your life this reading is about for you. Yeah, I mean, the Magician is also about cultivating a strong inner game, because that is where we magnetize from. So we want to make sure that we are keeping positive, because that's going to make sure that you are attracting the experiences, the relationships, the jobs, the situations, locations, experiences that are a vibrational match for your frequency here, Aries. And Spirit or Tarot is also saying that you may need to take a break to recharge your batteries at some point, so take that on board as well. Don't get stuck in the overdoing, and don't forget just to take some time to be, because there is a big transition here and it's been showing up in your readings for a while. What do you need to move away from to move towards the Nine of Cups here that I see, because it's in your energy field? Okay, Aries, I'm going to leave it there, and I do hope you enjoyed this message. Keep in mind it is a general reading for the Aries collective. It may not be your message in its entirety this week. Feel free to drop me a comment if you're called to share. I do read them all, and I try to respond to as many as I can. It helps me get to know you guys and connect with your energies, and I will see you back here next week for another message.